without any doubt, the greatest bodybuilding show on earth.
You don't want to miss this.
Best show in the world.
Well, I'm very excited.
Best Arnold weekend ever.
To your winner, Derek Lunsford.
Let's go.
Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of really interesting bodybuilding updates, Arnold Classic 2026 updates, and the first thing we're going to talk about is a breaking news, basically, broken by RX Muscle, Dave Palumbo. Apparently, Mike Sommerfeld did not make the weight. He expected to be remeasured here again, but they did say at the Mr. Olympia that's going to be their official measurement for the next year. Everybody who was heightened in at the Mr. Olympia was done with that. Wesley IS IN, for example, did not compete at the Mr. Olympia, so his height was remeasured, or actually measured for the first time here at the Arnold Classic, but Mike was already measured at the Mr. Olympia, and apparently he expected to be remeasured again for whatever reason. Check this out, guys.
We're here at the Arnold Classic 2026. The weigh-in has occurred. Mike the Badass, that's Mike Sommerfeld, who has to be one of the favorites going into the Classic Physique division, has not made weight. I guess he went in, from what my sources tell me, he went into the weigh-in expecting to be re-heighted from what he was heighted at the Olympia, which is ridiculous, right? Because if you're height at the Olympia, and that's the official height, you're not gonna change your height because you're not growing in the last 6 months, right? So he went in there expecting to be a taller height, which would have allowed him to weigh what he weighed at I think he was 211. And unfortunately, the height that they heighted him at the Olympia makes it so that he must weigh 204. So he's essentially 7 pounds overweight. He has till noon to weigh in. It's almost noon right now. I don't think he's going to make weight. I doubt that he will be in the show from what I'm hearing.
All right, so you heard it, guys, here. Basically, this video was posted an hour ago, and at that time, it was almost noon, and Mike had until noon to lose those 7 pounds. By the time I post this video, it's probably going to be 2 hours after noon, and you'll know whether he made the weight or not, probably, unless they give him some extra time, which is very possible. But apparently, as you can hear, Mike still did try to go with his old weight, to be bigger than he's allowed to be. He aimed to be 211, or from what I remember, 212 pounds, which means that he was 5'9", which he never was. He was measured once when he had a whole bunch of gel in his hair and probably a wig on his hair or something like that, but that's not allowed anymore, and they measured him properly at the Mr. Olympia 5'8", which is also his fake height. It's not really 5'8", no, he's 5'6", we all know, but they gave him those extra 2 inches somehow. I don't even know how, but it was hidden, it was all behind the curtains. We had no idea how the heightings were done, but he wanted more. He was greedy. He wanted 5'9", which is way too much, which makes him look like a freaking bodybuilder. And it's the reason why he was winning all those shows and placing so well. Now, without his advantage, who the hell knows what's going to happen? I mean, he already took second at Mr. Olympia, and he was greedy. He wasn't going to go for that look. He wanted to be heavier, and he didn't make the weight. Will he manage to lose those 7 pounds in a couple of hours? I think it's very possible. I think they're probably prepared for this. I'm sure he can do some sauna, some, I don't know, hot bath and spitting out of the, chewing a gum and spitting out. And there is a whole bunch of other tactics you guys can do, like even jogging with a whole bunch of clothes on you, or again, sauna is probably the most efficient way, salt baths. There is so many other things you can do if this is needed. It's probably going to result with a flatter, weaker, worse look than it would be without doing this, but I think he's going to make it. We'll probably find out very soon, but yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. This guy is expecting to be remeasured every show. You have one height, you don't grow at a certain age. I mean, come on, this is ridiculous. And recently, some girl on IG, some influencer, posted another post of Mike copying her entire reel. Literally copying everything, even her sense of humor. So it's ridiculous what this guy is doing. He's embarrassing himself and the bodybuilding community on every step. And now he didn't make the weight, and it's very possible that he won't even compete at the Arnold Classic. Imagine that. Imagine that disaster. But yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Dave Palumbo thinks that he won't make the weight. I think he's going to make the weight, and they're probably going to let him, do that for a little bit longer than he should be allowed to, because they want to see him compete there. I think he's going to be in, but we'll see about that soon, guys. But let me tell you one thing. He looks good. He looks pretty good. Does he look great? I mean, I don't know. Like, from behind, you can see that he's in condition. His glutes are lean. His hamstrings are dug out. His back is thick and it's lean. But, he doesn't have the same condition that he had at Mr. Olympia. He does have much better fullness, though. His legs are much, much fuller and bigger. Overall, he has a better X frame. And I think overall, this is a much better look for Mike. Now, with this news that we got that he needs to lower the weight for 7 pounds, how much will this affect his look? That's the question, but I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue, really. I think it's better to lose just a lot of water, maybe bring it back potentially, than to just diet down and lose the muscle, actually, the way I think he did it for the Mr. Olympia. So he looks good here. He looks really big and full. I'd say this is a very competitive package, but again, with this complication now, even if he makes the weight, I don't know if he's going to be able to win this show against Wesley IS. That's the way I see it, guys. If you see it otherwise, tell me down below in the comment section. Meanwhile, Wesley IS had no issues. He is in. He's signed up. His official height is 6'3". Let me show you what Wesley had to say.
Just got done with the weigh-ins. It was very, exciting. Just to be sure I would make height as well, I stayed here at the Hilton Hotel overnight. But yes, guys, it's official. We are 6'3", as I've always been. Very happy. I weighed in at more than my previous weigh-in allowance.
So yeah, everything ran smoothly. Wesley is in and he is looking incredible. I'm pretty sure we'll see the best Wesley IS of all time. And even if Mike makes the weight or the height, whatever, I think Wesley is the favorite. I think Wesley is going to win again. It's impossible to know, but that's what I feel like. I feel this is going to be a really good version of Wesley IS. As you can see right here in this photo, his back looks insane. This pose, man. This pose is just... Is this the best twisted back pose? Arnold Schwarzenegger's signature pose? I think it is. I think this is probably the best one ever, and I think Wesley IS deserves to win the Arnold Classic, but we'll see tomorrow. As of right now, he is in. He is 6'3". He made the weight. He's in condition, and he is looking phenomenal. And yeah, as you guys heard, Wesley IS is going to be heavier this year than ever before, and I'm pretty sure leaner than ever. He looks freaking shredded, and again, I have him winning the Classic Physique, whether Mike makes it or not. Now, the next thing we got is just a little story of Andrew Jack that kind of went viral, because here we can see Andrew Jack next to one of the biggest open bodybuilders, Brett Wilkin. Apparently, Andrew likes Brett a lot. They're friends. I don't know about that. But here they meet, and Andrew is filming a story here or a video, and Brett is next to him. And honestly, next to Andrew, Brett Wilkin, who is a massive bodybuilder, bigger than Martin Fitzwater, for example, looks like a 212 guy. Really. Next to Andrew, Brett got smoked. He got completely dwarfed. Now, yeah, Andrew is a little bit closer to the camera, but still, man, look at the size of those freaking arms. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? And even if Brett took all the Synthol that Andrew is taking, he would never look like this. He would never have arms big like this, no matter what Andrew is doing. It looks phenomenal. It looks crazy. And here you can see his biceps when he's training. You know, as usual, you don't see any fibers. You don't see much of the muscle moving, but this is what his biceps look like. Massive, huge, weird, really weird, but huge, which is always awesome. Really cool to see. I do have this guy winning the Arnold Classic because he's that freaking freaky. He's that big and that shapely as well, and that tall. And look at him right here. He's bringing the condition too. He's hard. He's lean. So yeah, we don't know exactly what Andrew is bringing, but based on these videos and the photos, it looks like he is nailing it. Now, as far as Martin Fitzwater, this is probably the most revealing physique update we saw from Martin, but it wasn't posted by Martin. It was actually posted by Brett Wilkins. So I'm not even sure how recent this is. I'm assuming it's from right now, but I don't know. And you can see that Martin did not comment, maybe because he's not happy that Brett posted this. Maybe he didn't want to reveal his physique one day before the show. I don't know, but Martin is not in the comments, and this is not the profile where Martin blocked me. I would see his comment here. So I don't know what is happening here. Is this even current or not? I think it is. I think this looks like what Martin is bringing to this show, to the Arnold Classic 2026. It looks like Martin is not gonna be exactly super peeled. I don't see him nailing the condition like at the Prague Pro, but hell, it's not out of the question. He doesn't look like that now, but he has time. You know, maybe the peak week that he's doing for this show is gonna, dehydrate him that last day, maybe carb him up with a lot of sugar and insulin, and he's gonna be a lot fuller and harder and drier tomorrow. Who the hell knows what they're doing, him and boss of Outlaw, Stefan Kinsel. By the way, recently in a podcast on the Unracked podcast, Brett Wilkins did say that he stopped working with Stefan Kinsel, that he was way more happy working with Matt Jansen, but he was, he had no other option. He went with Stefan, and he wasn't happy. He didn't like what they did at the Mr. Olympia last year. So, yeah, Brett Wilkins fired Stefan Kinsel the way so many other bodybuilders did. But Martin is still working with Stefan, and are they nailing it for this show? Who the hell knows, man? I don't know what to think, really. Martin does look big. I don't think he lost any size. Does he look improved? Not really. Does he look super conditioned? No, not yet, but it's possible that they're saving the peak for that show, so maybe he's actually going to be super conditioned, but maybe not. This right here doesn't look like the best conditioning ever, but it looks like he saved all of his muscle and didn't lose any during the last phases of the prep when he had to push the food and the cardio. So, yeah, what do you think about Martin right now, right here? Tell me down below in the comments. And we got another, well, this time, this one is sad news. Gabriel Zancanelli, the Brazilian C-Bum, is out because he slipped and fell like a grandpa. What the hell is this guy doing? Can you even walk, man? He walked to the gym and he slipped and he fell and he's too injured to compete. Come on. This is insane. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I guess it happens. He walked on some icy road and it was apparently a sheet of ice and he slipped and he fell and yeah, he broke his hip. I mean, I don't think he did that, but he's unable to compete. I mean, this is just, it's fun in a way, but it's sad. It's sad that he won't be able to compete tomorrow. He was one of the top 5 guys potentially. So, yeah, Gabriel Zancanelli is out, and so is most likely, probably, maybe, let's say maybe, Mike Sommerfeld. In my opinion, no, I think he'll make the weight. But tell me what do you guys think down below in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. For the updates up until Arnold Classic before the show happens, there'll probably be more updates. Stay tuned, subscribe to the channel. See you soon, guys. All the best, and bye-bye.